Hello viewers, myself Pushta Chandra Sahu welcomes you to our channel World of Mathematics. We are going to start the Mathematics chapter-wise series of class 12 for all the board exams. In this series, at first we are going to discuss matrices. Yes, we are going to discuss the chapter matrix. By the definition of matrix, matrix is an order rectangular array of numbers or functions. For example, here A is a matrix. A is equal to 3, 2, 7, 8, 7x square, 7, 5, 2, 2x, 3x, 7. It is a matrix. Each of its elements are called entries. The horizontal lines are called its rows. Here the first row is 3, 2, 7, 8 and second row is 7x square, 7, 5, 2 and third row is 2x, 3x, 7. And its vertical lines are called as columns. Here the first column is 3, 7x square, 2. Second column is 2, 7x. Third column is 7, 5, 3x and fourth column is 8, 2, 7. What is order of a matrix? A matrix having m rows and n columns is called matrix of order m by n or simply m by n matrices. Here A is a matrix of order 3 by 4 since it has 3 rows and 4 columns. Matrix A is equal to Aij m by n, that is equal to A11, A12, A13 up to A1 n, A21, A22, A23, A2n, A31, A32, A33 up to A3n. In similar way, AM1, AM2, AM3 up to AMN. Where 1 less than equal to I less than equal to M, 1 less than equal to J less than equal to N and I, J, M, N belongs to natural number. Discuss the types of matrix. First one is row matrix. Row matrix is a matrix which has only one row. For example, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, X, Y, etc. And second one is column matrix. Column matrix is the matrix which has only one column. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, etc. Third one is square matrix. Square matrix is a matrix m by n matrix where m is equal to n. Also n by n matrix. It is also called the square matrix of order n. Here the example 1, 3, 2, 4. It is a square matrix of order 2. Second one is A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, which is a square matrix of order 3. The fourth one is diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is a matrix whose all the non-diagonal entries are 0. For example, it is a square matrix of order 2 where the diagonal is 3 and 7, and other entries are 0. Here it is a diagonal matrix of order 3. The diagonal is A, B, C, and other entries are 0. Fifth one is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is also a diagonal matrix where the diagonal entries all are equal and non-diagonal entries are 0. For example, 3003, it is a scalar matrix of order 2 where diagonals are 3 and other entries are 0. The second one is A00, 0A0, 00A, whose diagonals are each A and non-diagonals are 0. Sixth one is identity matrix or unit matrix. Identity matrix or unit matrix. Unit matrix also a square matrix whose diagonals are 1 and non-diagonals are 0. Here is the unit matrix of order 2. Here diagonals are 1, 1 and non-diagonals are 0. This is also a unit matrix of order 3 whose diagonals are 1 and non-diagonal entries are 0. The seventh one is null matrix. Null matrix is a matrix all of whose entries are zeros. It may be square matrix or a rectangular matrix. For example, these are null matrices. Null matrix is also denoted as O. Equality of two matrices. If matrix A is equal to matrix B, then order of A must be order of B, and each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. That is, Aij is equal to Bij for all I and j. Addition of two matrices. Two matrices can be added if both of same order. Multiplication of matrix by a scalar. If A is equal to Aij of m by n order of matrix and K is a scalar, then Ka is equal to Kaij of order m by n. For example, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3A is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12. Negative of a matrix. Negative of matrix A is denoted by minus A, that is equal to minus 1 into A. Multiplication of two matrices. Two matrices A and B can be multiplied if the number of row of B must be equal to column of A. Let A is equal to Aij be an m by n matrix and B is equal to Bi by Ij be n into P matrix. Then the product of the matrices A and B is the matrix C of order m into P. To get ikth element Cik of the matrix C, we take the ith row of A and kth column of B, multiply them element wise. and take the all of the product, that is Cik is equal to AI1 into B1k, AI2 into B2k plus AI3 B3k plus so on AIN into BNK. Therefore, A into B is equal to C, where Cik of order M by P. Take an example of multiplication of two matrices A and B. Here A is equal to 2 minus 1 3 minus 4 5 1, which is order 2 by 3, and B is equal to 2 3 4 minus 2 1 5, which is order 3 into 2. Therefore, A into B is equal to 2 into 2 plus minus 1 into 4 plus 3 into 1, 2 into 3 plus minus 1 into minus 2 plus 3 into 5 minus 4 into 2 plus 5 into 4 plus 1 into 1 minus 4 into 3 plus 5 into minus 2 plus 1 into 5. That is equal to 4 minus 4 plus 3, 6 plus 2 plus 15, minus 8 plus 20 plus 1, minus 12 minus 10 plus 5, that is equal to 3, 23, 13 minus 17. This is the answer, which is a matrix of order 2 by 2. In this step, the elements are derived by multiplying the element wise product of row of A with column of B. The first element of A into B is derived multiplying element wise first row of A with first column of B. 2 is multiplied by 2, and minus 1 is multiplied by 4, and 3 is multiplied by 1, and taking all their sum. In similar way, we will get all the 4 elements of A into B. Here are some properties of matrix multiplication. The first one is, if AB is defined, then BA need not be defined. AB is defined, then BA need not be defined. Second is, if A, B are respectively M into N and K into L matrices, then both AB and BA are defined if and only if N is equal to K and L is equal to M. The third property is, if AB and BA are both defined, it is not necessary that AB is equal to BA. Fourth property is, if the product of two matrices is 0 matrix, it is not necessary that one of the matrix is 0 matrix. Fifth property is, for three matrices A, B and C, of the same order. If A is equal to B, then SC is equal to BC. But the converse is may not be true. A into A equal to A square, A into A is equal to AQ, and so on. Transpose of a matrix. If A is equal to Aij Bn m by n matrix, then the matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns of A is called the transpose of A. It is denoted by A dash or A t. In other words, if A is equal to Aij m by n matrix, then A transpose is a Ji n by m matrix. Properties of transpose of matrices. Transpose of A transpose is A. If K is any constant, transpose of K into A is equal to K into A transpose. A plus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose, but A B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. We are going to discuss about symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equal to A, and a square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if A transpose is equal to minus of A. Note that diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix are 0. If A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, which is 2 by 3 matrix, then A transpose is equal to A11, A21, A12, A22, A13, A23, which is 3 by 2 matrix. If A is equal to A HG HBF GFC, then A transpose is equal to AHG HBF GFC. Therefore, A is equal to A transpose. Hence, A is a symmetric matrix. A is equal to 0 A B minus A 0 C minus B minus C 0. Then A transpose is equal to 0 minus A minus B, A 0 minus C, B C 0. That is equal to minus 0 A D minus A 0 C minus B minus C 0, that is equal to minus A. Therefore A transpose is equal to minus A. Hence A is skew symmetric. Other type of matrices. The first is orthogonal matrix. A square matrix of order n is said to be orthogonal if A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A, that is equal to IN, that is identity matrix of order n. The second is idempotent matrix. A square matrix is called idempotent matrix if A square, that is equal to A into A, is equal to A. For example, the matrix 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 1 3 4 1 minus 2 minus 3 is a idempotent matrix, since here A into A is equal to A. The third is involuntary matrix. A square matrix of order n is involuntary if A square is equal to identity matrix of order n. The fourth is nilpotent matrix. A square matrix A is called nilpotent if there exists a positive integer m such that A to the power m is equal to 0, that is null matrix. Then inverse of a matrix. If A is a square matrix of order n and if there exists another square matrix B of order n such that AB is equal to BA, that is equal to identity matrix of order n, then A is said to be invertible matrix and B is called the inverse of matrix A and denoted by A inverse. There is some theorems of matrices. First is, for a square matrix A plus A transpose is symmetric matrix and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric matrix. The second theorem is, a square matrix can be uniquely expressed as a sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrices. The third theorem is, inverse of a square matrix, if it exists, is unique. The fourth theorem is, if A and B are invertible matrices of same order, then AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Theorem 1 is, A plus A transpose is symmetric and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Proof. A plus A transpose whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus A transpose whole transpose. That is equal to A transpose plus A. Since transpose of A transpose is A, that is equal to A plus A transpose. Therefore, A plus A transpose whole transpose is equal to A plus A transpose. That implies A plus A transpose is symmetric. Proof. Again, A minus A transpose whole transpose is equal to A transpose minus A transpose whole transpose, that is equal to A transpose minus A, that is equal to minus A minus A transpose. Therefore, A minus A transpose whole transpose is equal to minus of A minus A transpose. Therefore, A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Let A is a square matrix. By property of matrix addition, we have A is equal to half into A plus A transpose plus half into A minus A transpose. By theorem 1, we have A plus A transpose is symmetric. Therefore, half into A plus A transpose is also symmetric. Similarly, A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Therefore, half into A minus A transpose is also skew symmetric. Therefore, A can be expressed sum of a symmetric matrix and a skew symmetric matrix. Hence proved. Proof of theorem 3. Let B and C are two inverses of A. Therefore, AB is equal to BA is equal to I, and AC is equal to CA is equal to I. That implies C is equal to C into I, that is equal to C into AB, that is equal to CA into B by associative property, that is equal to I into B, that is equal to B. Therefore, C is equal to B. So, A has only one inverse, which is C, which is equal to B. Therefore, any square matrix which is invertible has only one inverse. Therefore, inverse of a square matrix is theorem 4. If A and B are invertible matrices of same order, n, then AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Proof. AB into B inverse into A inverse is equal to A into B to B inverse into A inverse by associative property, that is equal to A into B inverse into A inverse, again associative property, that is equal to A into identity matrix of order n into A inverse, that is equal to A into A inverse, that is equal to I n. Therefore AB into B inverse into A inverse is equal to identity matrix of order n. Therefore B inverse into A inverse is the inverse of AB. Therefore AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse, hence proved. In this video, we have discussed the concepts, formulas and the theorems of the matrices. In our next video, the second part of the matrices, we will solve all type of important and expected problems. You can ask any problems of matrices in the comment box. We must solve the problems in our next part. Like, subscribe, comment and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.